Hey everybody, GamesR'Us coming to you guys with part 2 of our Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage playthrough. So last episode we made it here to the Summer Forest, and now I'm actually trying out Bandicam to see how well it records. Because yeah, Bandicam apparently has a console recorder, and I didn't know that, so if this works then we are golden. So, before we can actually learn to swim, we must go to Colossus. And this game has a cutscene before and after every level. And we're currently at 407 gems. So if you guys have OCD and do not like even stat totals, this game may not actually be for you. And that may be sad, but it's kind of the truth. Now, I don't know if I'm going to cut out a lot of the audio. Yeah, I'm going to cut out the audio. Cut out a lot of these in-betweens. I have to see how well this records first. So, this is just a test. Enjoy the cutscene, though. Yeah, that's pretty scary, eh? We have to defeat a Yeti. So yeah, like I said before, every level in this game has 400 gems. Spyro 1 and 3 are not like that, but Spyro 2 is. So we have 3 orbs and a talisman. As well as Perfect in Hockey. Now this one is a little bit difficult because you actually... Well, I'll show you guys when we get there. I can turn up my headset a bit. Oh, never mind. The music boosted up. Should I talk to that guy? I don't know. We also get a new power-up here that doesn't show up very often in this game. But I think it's kind of a cool little gimmick. It's not really anything amazing. But it's cool. It really is. And oh my god. While you guys listen to him, I gotta get rid of Total AV. Yeah, they lost their cool voice, which I hate. And their chant is, they used to go, why, yow, why, yow. Now they do that. And it's just, no. No, that's not cool, man. I've noticed something when playing on the Switch, that these games have a lot of frame drops in the second and third game, because there's more going on. Levels are more detailed, levels have more enemies, stuff like that, and it's just, overall, a worse experience when it comes to like, frame rate. We are recording this at 60 frames per second on Bandicam, but it's not really going to do much. Oh, sweet, Brother Clive. Let's do this. I don't like her chanting. Oh, yeah, and she'll say... Yeah, like I said, we've already gone over that with big enemies. There was big enemies in level 1. Of course we know what we have to do. Like, we physically... Like, the advice... Well, by the way, this is technically level 3. Because... Okay, so they're called spirit particles. And, but like I was saying, a lot of the advice in Spyro games are way too late in the game. Because Glimmer had big enemies, didn't tell us that. Technically, the first level with shield enemies, you know, the ones that you can't flame in this game, actually is proper. Now, these are kind of cool. That's a picture of the Artisan Homeworld. And then we got this guy, he's in Autumn Plains, which is World 2 of this game. That looks like... Oh, that's High Caves. Yeah, that's High Cave. Yeah, it's called High Caves, right? Yeah. And then he's at some kind of volcano place. I can't quite tell. That's a swamp. I think that's Spyro 3. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Especially with the weird graphics. And they have pictures everywhere. There's like a waterfall one. That could be, like, so many levels, but I'm pretty sure that's, like, Idle Springs, which is part of this game. Lives now come in little glass bottles. I think I mentioned that before but I don't remember if I did. Yeah. Also, this platform was way more detailed than the original. Like, I don't know why they decreased detailing on certain things, but, like, look, this wood used to be very simplistic on the original, but... Oh, yeah, and Zoe's up here. She'll tell you... I believe she says Hunter's Advice. Yeah. Yay, Hunter's Advice. Because we need to know Hunter's Advice. Because he's totally a dragon, and definitely knows how to glide, right? Certain things always made no sense. Like, I get fairies, because they're friends with the dragons. That's why there's fairies everywhere we go, because they're friends to the dragons. Yeah, we're missing how many enemies? 1. And you're probably like, well, there's no more enemies. How do we get there? Well, we can do this, first of all. I always forget that you can technically do this part early. My god, I'm getting tongue-tied today. Technically, we didn't have to. But we did create a shortcut. So, in the original, what this actually was a spring. And then when you would jump into it, it would launch you up. Now it's just a bunch of upward arrows. Still does the same thing. But it's not as cool anymore. Yahoo! Now let's collect all this money. Also, another thing is, it's a little hard to, like, manage your stat totals when you don't actually pay attention. And goodbye, weird Oni spirit. Yeah, difficulty 3. Sure. This is definitely a difficulty 3 challenge, guys. But, as I was saying, and actually, I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, now we have one of our orb challenges. Rockets in this game are actual rockets. Super noticeable. You can also tell when they're on fire a lot easier. It's a quality of life change that they had in the Spyro games. For some reason, they carried over a lot of the effects and touch-ups that they did in all 3 games to each other. Like, you know, Spyro 2 would have some of the same things as Spyro 1 and 3. But then other cases, like rockets, they didn't change in Spyro 1, and that's weird. So, what you'll need to do is you'll need to find these statues. In the original, they were really green. They were like yellow, and then they turn green. You flame them, and the demonic Oni spirit there just kind of floats away, and yeah. That's about it. And there's 2 up here. Why this is a difficulty 3, I don't really know. It's not that difficult of a challenge by any stretch of the imagination, but the game's like, yeah, man, difficulty 3. There are way harder challenges that are a lower difficulty than this, but you know. And we almost have them all. We only have 3 left. When I started this recording, we were only at 4% done the game. Yeah. Clearly there's less levels than... I think it goes Spyro... In terms of level, it goes Spyro 3, 1, 2. But 2 technically has the longest of levels. Yeah, watch this, bro. Nice. And we got a little Buddha statue. Rightio. Now, before we continue that way, technically he's supposed to be the 11th enemy you get. Wait, did I grab the statues down here? I don't think I did. How did I even get back up? There's a statue over here. Like, I knew it was here. But for some reason, I'm like, wait, did I grab it or not? Yeah, I can be forgetful sometimes. I apologize. You can also glide by clicking jump at the top of, like upward spin that you do. Now, the one that just leaves 1 left, and I believe it's down below, which is kind of why I did it in this order. And like I said in the first episode, I will be showing you guys the best order to do a lot of this in. I think we can get the rest of the gems just by doing this too. So we might as well do this. And then go do the orb challenges up here. And then grab that last statue. I think the rest of the gems are down here at least. Don't actually remember how many we were at. Aw, fruitcake. We did miss some back this way. Oh yeah, you also can't track them when you're on there. What's he pointing at? I don't actually know. Why are you pointing upward? Didn't we go on this building already? Oh no, I didn't. I completely avoided it. Doi. This is all the gems. Sheesh. I completely skipped over to show you guys that you could do that cool trick. And turns out you can't. So now we have to do some hockey. Now, I'm not going to let him describe it. I'm just going to say, you have 2 minutes to score 5 goals. Or is it 4? But yeah, originally in the game, like, I thought these were bears. I think the goalies are bears. But then I think the other one, like, when you actually have to play hockey, it's a dog. So what you have to do is you can click A, or you can click the trigger button. So what you want to do is you want to, like, aim one way, but then flick to the other side. It's kind of like how you used to do spins in DBD back in the day. One thing I feel like they did was made the hockey thing slower. They definitely did add some quality of life improvements, like the totals in the background. That's a really nice touch. But I feel like you skate really slow. And I forgot to mention, they did add ice physics in this game. Wait, where's the puck? Why was it over there? Normally, he's like the guy who sends it out is supposed to shoot it out, and you actually have the potential to grab it without the goalie getting it. But for some reason, they changed that. Yeah, see, it also used to bounce to the goalie, not around the goalie. I don't know if they made this easier or harder, but whatever. We win. We got our first orb. Technically, we can get our second orb super easy, but now we actually get to play a real one-on-one game. Yeah, grr. Yeah, let's do this. Grr, growl. And to stop him from scoring, just flame him. He will, however, like to cut in front of you and then try and hit you around so then you don't score. Because he can knock the puck out of your mouth. If he has the puck like with him while he's, batting it around with his hockey stick, you can actually flame him and knock it out just like he'll knock it out of you. That was really weird. I really feel like they made this super slow paced. And to get the skill point here, you can't let him score. Not even once. And you can actually score for him. Oops, that was my bad. Yeah, so that's the equivalent of him stunning you. Or, well, you flaming him, I should say. Of course, it's him stunning us. Dude, can you, get off my booty? But once you get it, he, repositions. Which is not how it was in the original, by the way. Oh man, I completely butchered that. There is no time limit here, though. This is infinite. Get back, fool. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna help. What? He gave up before it even went in. Did you see that? He was like, yeah, no. I feel like you don't even have to flame this guy anymore. Also, can you please stop? The goalie can also knock it out of you. And dude, that was a cheap shot. I call foul on that one, man. Did you try and hit it out of my mouth there, goalie boy? Dude, can you, get away from your... Oh, okay, that was just rude. That was unfair. And your goalie's supposed to hit it towards you. I don't know why they don't hit it towards you anymore, but there we go. Got our skill point. And we got our second orb. And now they're just going to play hockey on their own. Also, another thing that I really liked about the original that this one doesn't do, see how it said 5 and then just a picture of the orb? In the original, it didn't show the picture. It said 5 orbs. But when you had one orb, it said 1 orb, not 1 orbs. Like most games, they don't remove that. And boom, our next one. And our final orb. Funny thing is about this game, by The middle of World 2, not Level 2, but World 2, you only need 8 orbs. And we already have 6. Yeah, it's really dumb. This game you can literally speedrun super easy if you really want to do. But anyways, let's return home. Level complete. Now I can have a drink while I guys watch this. He just outright murdered his instructor. That's just brutal. Now we have 807 gems. Yay. So, yeah, for the rest of this episode, we're going to explore more of Summer Forest now that we have the swimming ability. We can get all but, I think, like 10 gems or something here, and 1 orb. There are 4 orbs, like I said. Also, homeworlds always have the same gem total, too. Not like in Spyro 1, they had 300. It guaranteed. This one has 400, just like every other level. Now let's talk to money bags. Ugh, gross. 500 gems. Wow, use the charge button to charge. Amazing. Now, before we do that, we did see some water over Yandere Simulator over here. And, yeah, we can go over here. This will actually loop us around anyway, so it's no big deal. Now we're only at 300 gems again. Yay. But now we have water. And it is dark. And yeah, these are floating, which is really, really weird that they didn't make it so there was ground. They just kind of sit there all willy-nilly, and it's really awkward looking. Goes for a lot of the gems in the water segments of these levels. And same thing happens in Spyro 3, so don't think they fix it. And that was in all versions, not just the Switch version. I'm only playing the Switch version because it's the only one I can currently play. Also, in the original, orbs would bounce, not just sit there doing nothing. Like, I feel like they spent a lot of the time making like cool cutscenes or this and that and nice quality of life changes, but then screwed up on others. And it's really, really dumb. Also, another thing I don't like about Spyro underwater is it's really dark. It's super easy to control, but it's just really, really blah. But now we get to go into the castle. Every world has a castle, by the way. Because that's the whole gimmick is, you know, Ripto has taken over the castle in each of the 3 homeworlds. And let's smashy some vases. Sadly, though, we cannot get 100% here yet either. So that's pathetic. But whatever. We can do our best. Oh my god, Total AV's really gotta get off my screen. Like, you download virus protection, right? And then it acts like a virus. Yeah, collect talismans, collect orbs, and then she'll repeatedly say, you need to check it out up there. There's something shiny. And she'll say it over and over. Are you serious? Sparks, you do know you can pick up that gem, right? That's another thing. When it comes to the second and third games of the series, Sparks gets really, really bad at picking up gems. And it can honestly screw you over, because you're like, oh yeah, I ran over that gem, think you collected it, because there's a bunch of gems in that one spot, and then no. You need, I think, 3 or 4 orbs to open that, but we're not going to do that yet. It's not an actual, like, mandatory level. And for some reason, we fell down. Oh yes, Moneybags is back yet again. Our favorite money-hungry bear. I think he charges you only 100 or 2 here. Nothing super expensive. To get to the boss, you do need to get the talisman of every level. You don't need all the gems. You don't need all the orbs. Just the talismans. Yay. Oh my god, it's 400? Sheesh, fine. You're greedy bear, Moneybags. All that because you need to go in here to beat Aquaria Towers. A lot of people either love or hate this level, and I find it okay. Like, it's nothing amazing, but it's not bad. It's one of the very few completely underwater levels in Spyro. I think it's the only completely underwater level. Like, it's not completely underwater, but the whole gimmick is you're making it completely underwater. Like, that's literally the whole point of the level. Well, let's try this again. Because for some reason, the first time in my life, he didn't make that. It's because the Switch doesn't have the proper camera. Yeah, see, this should be bouncing up and down. But no. No, it was not. Anyways, that literally does it for all we can do here. So let's head back, you know, outward this way. There is no shortcut out here, which is sad. We still have one more level to do. Normally I do that level before, you know, exploring here. But with the time constraints, I thought, why not, you know, just do this instead. Now, our next level... Okay, let's just make sure we shouldn't be missing very many gems. Okay, it's 11 up there. Anyways, the next level we'll be going to is Idle Springs. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for noties, Noti Squad, hashtag Noti Squad in the comment section, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye and have a wonderful day.